If they act like they don't want to be in your life, don't force them. You have bigger plans and better options. When you start operating like that and you start thinking like that and you start acting like that, that's when people try to get some act right about themselves. The moment you step into that energy like, okay, cool. You act like you don't have the time or the day for me. Okay, cool. You saw where I hit you up and you took forever. You hit me back 2-3 days later because you around here playing games. Okay, cool. If you act like you don't care, then that's fine, my love. I'm not going to continue to give myself to you, my energy, my time, all of this stuff to you, and for you to give me the bare minimum. Absolutely not. If people, I don't care who it is, y'all, family, friends, lover, cousin, if they act like they don't want to be in your life or they don't want you in theirs, don't force it. Just start hitting them with the same kind of energy. And y'all, we're not out here trying to be combative. We're not out here trying to be whatever. No, but what I'm not going to do is allow you to continue to give me the short end of the stick while I show up with 100%. Absolutely not. I got bigger plans and better options, and apparently you don't fit either of those. Just straight up, I'm telling you, that's how it's going to have to go in order for you to put people in their rightful place when it comes to you. Those of you that are new to the channel, welcome to the Walk Heavy channel. Over here is truth, love, and light, heavy on the truth. Those of you that are returning, y'all already know I love y'all so much. I thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank you for your PayPals, Cash App, super thanks, thumbs up, love, support, y'all. Continuing to show up each and every single time that I show up. Please know I appreciate you all so much. I don't think this is going to be a long video. So let's just get into this thing because I don't want to hold you no longer than I have to. First of all, my heart is too big and my mind is too wise. When your heart is too big and your mind is too wise, a lot of people, I'm going to keep it real, especially when we talk about this dating thing, sometimes they'll ghost you. Like, they'll really ghost you. And that's not everybody's experience. So this video is not for everybody. But those of us who's out here, who's operating genuinely, got a big heart. You show up with, you giving people, you got the mind, you got the stamina, you got the stability. And not to say you're perfect and you have everything in order. No. But when it comes to a solid person, you're that. Like, outside of all the tangible things, you're just a solid person. And when you operate like that, people will ghost you because they're solid in the tangible things, but not solid in their emotions. Not solid when it comes to having adult conversations. Not solid when it comes to really taking care of bills, because that has to do with your mind. You may have the money, but then you just can't get it together to seem to get the bills in order and in alignment and running and all of that. Like, it's something about you that what you carry and how you show up in different connections, it forces people to level up. It forces people to quote unquote change if they need to. It forces people to heal. It forces them to see themselves. And again, you don't have to be perfect, but it's just that you have a big heart in your mind. You're very, very, very wise. So the people that you interact with, I don't care who it is, stranger, friend, co-worker, an associate, it does not matter. It makes people feel like they have to own up. So if you having a conversation with them and you casually talking how you talk, some people feel like they have to match the way that you talk. If you got slang, if you talk proper, as they say, all of this stuff, you'll be surprised. You standing there having a conversation, being genuine, pouring out your heart. And the person that's receiving or on the opposite end of you, they looking at your shoes, they looking at your hair, they talking in their minds about what you're wearing, like all of this stuff, instead of listening to what you're really saying and conveying to them, because what you're saying and what you're doing and how you operating is giving gems, it's giving tea, it's giving, I got some experience under my belt and I'm trying to connect with you because I feel like we can rock. But if you can't, let me know. Just don't keep playing in my face and wasting my time. If they act like they don't want to be in your life, don't force them. If mama them and papa them decided they were going to click up together and leave you wherever you are, you and your babies or you and your whoever, and they decide they want to go over here and start their own little clique within the family, let them do that, my love. Let them do that. Don't call them up anymore talking about what y'all doing for Thanksgiving, what's going on for Christmas, how mama them doing, all of this stuff. Let them hit you up. You want to see how a person feel about you? Give them the option. If you find yourself always the one texting, always the one making plans, always the one reconciling, always the one hitting the family up trying to get y'all functions together and make it run. If you find yourself being that person, just draw back for a little while. And it may be hard for whoever you are, whoever this is for, because you feel like, you know what, I want my family to be together. I want my marriage to work. I want my relationship like this. I want my friend to do better. I want my people to see they can come up out of poverty. This may be your heart because it's big. I told you, whoever this is for, you have a big heart. This is what you want people to have and to do and to be. But you can't want it more than them. You cannot force these people to drink the water. You can lead them there, but you can't force them to drink it. So you keep trying to dunk their head down and tell them do this and do that. Dunk their head down and tell them I'm tired of you treating me like this. You dunking their head in the water and you want them to feast off of this and that, but they don't want to. Give them the option, my love. Give people the option. You draw back some and see how it works. See if they hit you up. See if they come up with any plans. You and your friend or whatever, you always coming up with the plans. See if they got any plans, any ideas for y'all to come together, get together. See how they treat you on your birthday. You put it all together and go all out. You do big things for people on their special days and holidays and all of this stuff because that's what you like. I'm about to get in somebody's business. That's what you like. You enjoy those things. So you feel like when it's your turn, people should give you that back. But not everybody will do that. Not everybody can do that. Not everybody even care about that. They'll take your gifts. They'll take your time. They'll take your information, your resources and all of that, and they'll use it for themselves. But when it's time to reciprocate that, their mind don't think like yours. Their heart isn't set up like yours. So they don't even have the compassion or the audacity, the courage or anything to do what you do or to show up how you show up. So sometimes we want things from people that they just cannot give. And we have to know this. Instead of us continuing to sign up to these cycles in these relationships where people can barely give you what you're asking for, we have to just know this person cannot do it. They cannot handle it. They cannot be my friend. They cannot be my confidant. I can't call them and tell them things because the last time I did, all my information was out in the street. So now that I know this, I can operate a little different. Maybe I won't cut you off completely, but I know not to have real conversations with you like that because you talk too much. Maybe now I know that we done got together, we was best friends and I done hooked up with you. Now our relationship all dwindled and it's broke down because I should have never crossed that line with you. Now I know. So I'm not going to force a friendship after we done had a whole relationship because now we pissy with each other and I'm just not going to do it. Let people be people. If the relationship, I'm in somebody's business. If the friendship relationship just dwindled because y'all crossed lines, that was the consequence of you all crossing the line. Y'all, we got to be adults about our lives. This is just point blank period now. We about to have a conversation, y'all. We have to be adults about our lives. That goes back to that. Oh my gosh, it's all tying in and I'm trying to slow down. That goes back to having adult conversations. Sometimes people don't want to do that. So they'll ghost you and do the absolute most. But it's time for us to start talking about this stuff. If you messed around with a best friend and you know you shouldn't have crossed that line, now y'all out here mad with each other because y'all done fell out. The relationship really wasn't giving. Y'all were better off friends. If you need to have a conversation with somebody about that, do it. This is the stuff I'm talking about, y'all. That when we start growing up for real, we have to actually, I want to say, just take these things head on. That's what it is. Because a lot of times we just want to act like it never happened. I put a video out there yesterday. Just forget about it. No, some things you just cannot forget about. It has to be addressed. It has to, because what's happening is that your emotions, their emotions, your words, their words, all this stuff is still attached to you. So at some point, you want to get that off your back. Even if y'all have to hash it out a little bit, it's still a conversation that has been or need to be had or whatever it is. This is what we have to start doing. And if the person that you need to talk to don't want to talk, don't force it. It goes, it's a cycle, y'all. It really is. It's a cycle. But we have to know, we have to use our own discernment when to let up off the gas. If people don't want to grow and go and be with you and befriend you for real, let up off the gas. Let them coast right on along wherever they want to go, to the sunset and with whoever else, where they don't have to be accountable. They don't have to act like somebody. Let them go where they want to go. You got bigger plans and better options. Let's go to the next one. I didn't prepare the meal just for you to eat. We're talking about forcing things, and it's heavy on the connections. It's heavy on relationships. It's just heavy on friendships and family. All of that today, y'all. I didn't prepare the meal just for you to eat. So let's clock this. We're going to talk about it physically and then metaphorically. So I didn't sit up in this kitchen all day and slave all day and do all of this stuff for you just to sit down and eat. You don't say thank you. You don't help. You don't wash dishes. You don't do nothing. I'm going to give you an opportunity now to help me. Where is the help? I'm going to give you a chance to help me. Sometimes, let's talk about this, y'all. Sometimes we don't give people a chance to really own up. Because this could go two ways. We don't give people a chance to own up because we're so used to cooking. We're so used to taking care of the kids. We're so used to the bills. We're so used to this and this and this. And so sometimes people will pull up to your table and eat and get up and leave a plate. They'll do all of this stuff and they expect you to come behind them and clean it up. And y'all, oh my goodness, I don't want to have I'm really not trying to debate out here. I'm just going to, no, I'm not. I'm going to leave that. I feel like I don't even want to get into that. This is when you're in these connections, y'all, we have to make sure that everybody's holding their weight. Everybody's holding their weight. It is so hard to have another human being with you. I mean, staying with you or supposed to be your friend. Y'all talking all day, every day. These are people that you consider to be your A1 day ones that's really rocking with you. It's hard to physically see them there, but they're not giving you anything mentally, emotionally, some of them financially. They're just another body. They're just holding space. They're in the way. Where's the help? Where is the real friends? Where is the people that can hear me, that can feel me, that I can trust? Where are these people? Where are they? Sometimes we have to clear out the ones that's holding space so we can get the right ones in. Some of these people in our lives, and I'm just going to say ours because we all have been there, done that. Some of these people just hold space. That's it. That's it. And they do the same thing year after year, the same little actions, the same little breadcrumbs just to hold space. I told you, you have bigger plans and better options. So if somebody is filling up the space for your next boo or your real person or whatever it is, you will never be able to get what you want or what you need because you have a seat filler who's been warming up the seat now for many, many, many years. And that's all they've been doing, warming up the seats. I don't know why that's giving me that. Because y'all, I really don't like sitting behind people and the seat is hot. I don't know what, that's just so random, but maybe this is somebody's confirmation and I just have to say it. It don't matter. In my mind just, there it is. My mind just goes above and beyond when it comes to that. Because I feel like I'm sitting behind you. It's hot. I don't know what kind of smells it's giving. I don't know. It's just, it gives me the icks. So somebody, this may be your thing. You got people in your life, they filling up seats. They just not giving. It's just a hot seat and it's icky right now. It's time to let these people go. Don't force them to stay. If they want to go, let them go. I didn't prepare this meal just for you to eat. I don't sit around here and pay the bills just for you to be comfortable. I'm not around here getting all the plans together for our trips and all of that for y'all just to enjoy. And then I'm pooped when I get out there. I can't handle the sun and I can't handle my bags and I can't handle the agenda because I have put it all together. And y'all looking at me not offering a hand, not offering a thank you, not anything. So I've wasted all my time putting this event together. And then when I get there, I'm dog tired because I can't even function, and y'all still asking me, can I do what? Can I help with what? Can you help me? Can you give me an encouraging word? Don't you see I'm struggling coming up these stairs with these bags? Are you going to help me? Oh my goodness. If they act like they don't want to be in your life, don't force them. They are seat fillers. Don't keep asking people to do the same thing over and over and over again, especially the things they know they should be doing. The things they know they should be doing. Some things we just don't have to sit down and talk about. If you know you got a key to this house and you got access to this refrigerator, the heat, the air, and all of that, then listen, we don't really have to discuss the fact that you need to be helping with the bills. I'm not talking about your children. I'm talking about grown folks and some of these grown children too. You have access to my car, to my home, to my refrigerator. Your grown behind rusty self all in my bed without taking a shower, laying across my bed, having conversations with me. While I love you, my love, I need for you to know it's more than just what you're doing. Life is more than just that. I'm talking about the people that's surrounding you. And sometimes we can hold ourselves accountable too, y'all. Just because these people act like that and we give them access to us, that's our part. They could be ignorant, but we give them that access. We let them do it. We let them run amok. We let them cheat on us time after time after time. We let them be for the streets and we just say, you know what? I'm going to do it too. But why? Why do we do that, y'all? Why do we do that? When we deserve better. I told you there's bigger plans, better options. So why do we do that? Y'all, I'm sorry. My lip is, I can't apologize actually. I'm not going to apologize. I care more about talking to y'all today because I feel like that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We're having a conversation right now. These are the things, y'all, even though I can't really in real time hear y'all and whatever, I know if you're listening 18 minutes, this is the kind of stuff that people need to be talking about on a day-to-day. Everybody don't have access to this, y'all. And I'm not saying that I'm anything. I don't even want to take no credit for nothing right now. I'm just talking about having real conversations. Real conversations. Because sometimes you may be around people that can't do that. Let's go to the next one. This is the last one, y'all. Almost is not good enough. Almost is not good enough. We're talking about if people act like they don't want to be in your life or you can't be in theirs or whatever, just don't force it anymore. Almost is not good enough. It's the worst thing ever to live in, always, I guess, living in potential. I just feel like that's, for me, like now that I'm dissecting this thing, it's just, to always live in potential, I'd rather just don't. You ever talk to somebody and they like, I was gonna call you, girl, we had a good time, I was gonna give you a plate the other day, and oh, I saw some shoes I was gonna buy for you. Oh, the other day, yeah, we did this and this and this, I was gonna call you. Always living in potential. Why are you telling me this if it's never anything that really come out of it? What's your point? This is reminding me of me and my sister. Listen, I love FSU. Those are my Florida fans, my Seminole fans that's going to hold it down whether they're doing good or not. Let's rock. I love the Seminoles. I grew up on them. So this is my family. This is what we do, right? But they've been in a season now where I feel like last year they were not so great. This year, they're not so great, but they're better than they were last year. And so they're now at this point, this whole season, where they get to a certain level, a certain point, and it's just like I can't say they stop playing hard, but they just never get over the finish line. The scores are always just so tight. And I'm like, it's a part of me wants to be, empathetic and like, yeah, y'all doing better than y'all did last year and this. But my mind, I can't wrap my mind around the fact how you get so close to the finish line and never just cross over. What's causing you to be right there and never just push all the way through? This is somebody's life. This is somebody's life, and it could be yours. There's no judgment over here. But what causes us as human beings to get right there to the finish line, get right there to the breakthrough? You did all the paperwork for the loan, for the apartment and all of that, and you get to the end and just let it slip through your hands. You get to the end and start getting, I want to say fatigue. I don't know where that's coming from, because sometimes we can get tired, but you get to the end, you've done all the things you needed to do to get to this next place, next phase, next job, next appointment, whatever it is you're doing. And then you just let it just crumble. Somebody's life is like this. Every time that last part, I feel that. I feel that. Living in potential always. So when you see them, that goes back to this, let's just say this football thing. When you see them, you like, okay, maybe this time they'll go all the way. Maybe this time they'll really win. Maybe this time they'll heal. Maybe this time they'll really own up to their word and pay the bill. Maybe this time they'll really come pick up the child like they said they was going to do. Maybe this time. Just always living in potential. When people have you on strings like that, you will never be able to grow. That's all it is. Putting you on their strings, their agendas, treating you like a puppet. Because you'll be standing there hopeful. Before you know it, 5-10 years have passed you by, and you're still hopeful that your ex or your current husband is going to do better, or your current girlfriend, wife is going to do better. They've wasted all of your good years, as people say, your youth, on a hope and a dream, selling you hopes and dreams. Meanwhile, their actions are giving, I don't want to be here, or I'm going to give you the bare minimum, and you're forcing them to do what they need to do. People around you could possibly be, you're doing this. It just feels like when it comes to that point right there, somebody needs to, even if it's you, there has to be a point where you see it all the way through, whatever it is. It has to be something that you start and you finish. That's how that's how God works. He is not, the universe not going to give you something and just leave it. If it's left unfinished, it's because you left it unfinished. And that's why people have a hard time with closure, have a hard time with bringing things to an end. Because once you do that, you really close a chapter and you start a new one. But some people want to leave that chapter open, leave that conversation open, leave those energies and those emotions open, so they can always have that little string tethered to you. The hope tethered to you. never doing anything, never pushing all the way through to show you that they really want to rock with you, that they really want to be your friend, that they really do want you around. They never really go 100% with it. It's always giving 65, maybe 40, just to keep you there. Seat fillers. Almost is not good enough. Almost is not good enough. We have to now start evaluating the people around us and who's operating like that. That almost energy, keeping you hopeful that they're going to do better, meanwhile robbing you of your time, robbing you of being with the person, the people that you really should be with. It's time for us to evaluate our circles. People will talk about others who don't have a whole lot of friends, but sometimes it's rightfully so. You have to evaluate people's intentions, their motives, why they trying to be around you, if they even want to be around you. Are they just there waiting on you to fail, or are they just there waiting on you to succeed? So either way, they there to have something to talk about. Who are these people around us? You got bigger plans and better options. You got bigger plans and better options. And almost is not good enough when it comes to people in you. It's just not. And we can't settle anymore just within ourselves, y'all. Just for things in general. If you know you want it, be 100 and say you want it. I want a man. I want a woman. I want a house. I want the new job. I want this position over here. I don't care if me and my friend going after the same position. I'm going to be bold enough to say I want it. We have to start speaking these things so we can start acting on these things. And the people that cannot grow and don't want to, they're going to fall off. You're not going to have to force anything as long as you start being it. Long as you start acting like, you know what, I want this for me, and I'm going to start acting like it. I love you, back and forth. We've been rocking long as I don't know what. We done took baths together and whatever else. But now I'm in a space, in a place where I want to do something different. I want something better for me. And I would love for you, my love, to come along with me. But if you decide you do not want to, I'm not going to force you. But I'm also not going to allow you to keep me in a space, in a place that I have literally outgrown. I'm talking about you. Don't force anything else, y'all. Even, I feel like I need to say, even when it comes down to your endeavors, if you know you've done the work, you know you putting in the work, you know you're not out here stepping on nobody's toes, you're not scheming, you're not scamming, you're not doing any of that. You're just genuinely putting in the work. Don't force it. What's meant for you is meant for you. Let it flow. Do what you need to do. Do all you can do. Give it 100% and leave it. Especially when it's out of your hands. The thing is, whoever this is for, all of us, y'all, it's about seeing it through. Sometimes that's the biggest challenge, seeing it through. I put out a video some time ago, and this happened some time ago, where I wanted to go to the gym, but I just could not get myself together. So I think for like a week, I can't remember how long I did, but I just would go. And once I got there, it's like I would get on the phone and talk to my mama, or I would text or whatever. I was sitting in front of the gym in the car, never got out. But I got dressed. I would do it after work. This is so crazy. I'm sharing this. Somebody needs to. I would get off from work, get dressed in the bathroom. I'm talking about put on tights and socks and caps and, honey, got my rags and everything ready to go. Drive myself to this gym just to sit in the front. Just to sit in the front and talk on the phone. And I made a joke out of it, but the fact that I got dressed and did all of that and never went in. Until one day I just pulled up and I actually went through with it. In the moment I did, I felt better. So the next day or the next day after that, I continued on with it. I used to be a real gym head a long time ago. I used to love going to the gym. That was my thing. It was. But then it just like I fell off. And I don't feel bad about it. I'm just sharing this because I feel like some people, it's a challenge, y'all. The point is, it's a challenge to just get through from beginning to end. And then the only way we don't make it is when we drop it, when we drop the ball. And it's time now for us to really start just growing up in general, y'all. I don't care what age you are. You're never too old to do something new, to grow up, to heal, to learn, to become, to do whatever it is. And when I talk like this, I feel like it's so cliche, but apparently it's not, because there's a whole lot of people who's not doing it. I mean, who's really not trying to even do it. And I don't think that's you. Like, I really, especially 30 minutes now, I don't think that's you. You've watched for 30 minutes. I just don't believe that's you. It's just now time for us to really be careful about the people that's around us. Not to say you should be walking on eggshells, you should be scared. No, it's just sometimes, y'all, we don't realize that we're being oppressed by the things and people around us. And so we'll call them friends and families and besties and all of that, when those are the ones who's oppressing us. Those are the ones who's keeping us tied up and entangled mentally, physically, emotionally, so we can never do better. At least not better than them. Those are subtle ways of how the entity work in people. And we so busy giving them a title as boo and bae that we don't realize that that's a demon. That's somebody who wants to keep you down, keep you stagnant, keep you guessing, and keep you stressing. Don't force it. When God is trying to crumble some things, don't force it. It's okay. It's okay. It's going to be okay. Somebody needs to know some things may crumble a little bit. Some people may ghost you. Some may walk away. It's okay. You're going to be okay. You got bigger plans and better options. These seat fillers, they have to get up. They have to get up and move out of your life. They just have to. It's not an option, especially when you start operating like I said. Especially when you start thinking that you can do better and be better. They're going to have to get up. That's it. That's all. Listen, I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank you for your PayPals, Cash App, super thanks, thumbs up, love, support, continuing to show up, y'all, each and every single time that I show up. Please know I appreciate you all so much. And I thank y'all for rocking with me. I feel like, y'all, I'm trying to get my groove back just a little bit, a tad. And I just thank y'all so much for rocking with me through everything, y'all. Y'all may not see it on the front end, and some of you may be clocking it. I don't know what you're clocking, but I appreciate you for just rocking with me. That's all I'm saying. So until next time, y'all be easy. Peace.